Welcome to my presentation of a contemporary artist, Fujiko Isomura. Fujiko Isomura is a contemporary artist from Japan. She was raised by her parents and grandmother in Tokyo, Japan. She enjoyed art as a little girl and even took private painting lessons. She was also involved in drama as a teenager at her high school. She moved to the U.S. after earning her associate's degree in Japan. Fujiki Isomura earned her Associates of Art at Masashino Junior College of Art and Design in Tokyo, Japan in 1992. She advanced to the postgraduate program under Professor Yasushiro Katani. Upon graduation, she moved to America where she transferred to Coe College in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. While in Coe College, she earned a Bachelor of Arts and focused on printmaking and painting. She went on to earn a Master of Fine Arts at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. She graduated in 1998 with a highly successful MFA thesis exhibition. Isomura's work integrates culture with the process in which it takes to create peace and with components of the image. Some viewers may experience culture shock when looking at her pieces. She has revolutionized modern art by mixing the old with new and mixing Western and Eastern popular icons. Here you see the traditional ukiyo-e Japanese poster art with Garfield poking his head into the scene. This piece makes you do a double take. As we go through Isomura's art, we will see that she likes to put popular culture images in her art pieces. She says that her self-portrait is her art. I think that she means that her art is a reflection of who she is. She depicts her thoughts and ideas which have been formed by who she has been. She expresses her art through collaging everyday familiar image. It is a modern day way to communicate with viewers. She believes that one can use everyday images to express one's unique thoughts, ideas, and opinions. Here we see a clashing of cultures, so to speak. You've got your American uh, everyday image of Garfield sitting on a chair watching some news, and then you've got the traditional Japanese figure woman in a kimono, maybe changing the channel for Garfield, and then it's her collaging that she does here too with different components of the paint, maybe some painting. She may have an image that she took a picture of herself or some Japanese woman, and then the cartoon of Garfield. And it looks like there's various components of textures and materials in this piece too. So very interesting art piece indeed. Isomura's creative process includes collecting pieces and images from books, magazines, etc. She also shoots images with a digital camera and scans them into the computer. Being a modern artist, she utilizes technology as a tool to help her manipulate and collage the scanned images. When she has the base image that she wants, she prints it out on a watercolor paper. What is interesting about Isomura is that she will incorporate old techniques with new techniques. Depending on the image, she applies metal leaf to her piece, which is a traditional Japanese method that is associated with the Buddhist faith of painting icons. She then finishes the piece with the last layer that includes adding details to the image using a variety of mediums such as acrylics, watercolor, Indian ink, colored pencils, or gouache. Here we see the clashing of cultures. We've got two different art pieces. The one On the left is a looks like a silhouette of Mickey Mouse, which is an American popular, icon. And then we've got the traditional Japanese woman on the left, a figure of a Japanese woman, and looks like she did some collaging to do this piece too. And then the right hand side, we have these similar clashing of cultures. We've got Popeyes in the background, and then you've got the Japanese figures that you would normally see in the 19th century ukiyo uh, prints. So yeah, again, the clashing of the two American and Japanese culture, which again um, gives testament to why she is so successful, or that she's been very successful with her pieces. So Isomura is able to make various editions of her work because of her process. She uses the same base image that she creates through Photoshop and print repeatedly. She can also print in various sizes. The second step of her process, where she adds metal leaf and incorporate chemical reactions to create a unique texture, will always be individual to each piece. Although she can create additions because of the hand application on each printed image, she cannot create mass additions. Here we see an example of her various versions of her piece, Cat and Woman. I like the one on the far right. I like the various patterns of the kimono that the woman is wearing. It's possible that the one in the middle and the left have the similar checkered patterns, but it's not the exact same. Um, this art piece is one of my favorites. I think it is very powerful in context to feminism and race. The image is saying to me that the feminist movement is only directed to white women in America, but it really should be directed to all women, regardless of race or culture. Um, I think you could also say that the American culture is very far reaching. It is popular even in a culture that you would think that they might be isolated from direct influence of American culture. Another component of this painting is that I think is interesting is the painting of the Japanese woman is in black and white, whereas the poster of the American woman is in color. What is she trying to communicate by painting the two posters this way? Is she trying to say that the female Asian culture is in the background compared to the female white American? Also, the name of the piece, I Can Too, indicates that this is exactly what she might be trying to say. She states in her artist statement that she found her identity when she moved to the US. So this piece may have something to do with her experiencing moving to the U.S. and some of the racial inequalities that she's seen. This particular piece is a mixed media made of Dutch metal leaf, watercolor, acrylic, color pencil, inkjet print on watercolor paper, and it is cool. Isomura also has numerous of other works. These are a couple of examples of her small metal leaf paintings. I really love the dove painting on the left. I think that the composition and the painting works really well together. The splattered background with the purple, gold, umber red is quite interesting. I also like the painting on the right. The vase with the purple flowers and the pillow is very warm and inviting, and also the colors play really well with saying, "Hey, lay on this window couch possibly," And I also like the textures that she's used in this piece. Um, I think she's very good when it comes to incorporating a variety of textures, as well as her ability to collage. She has a great sense of space and seems to have an innate ability to place objects where it is very pleasing to the viewer. So this slide shows a couple of versions of her sculpture work. The sculpture was commissioned by the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra for the Yo Yo Ma and Silk Road project. The name of this sculpture is Beastie, and it is made of Dutch metal leaf, acrylic, color pencil, and graphite unplastered sculpture. It was created in 2004 and is 30 inches by 30 inches. The image on the right is actually the other side of this sculpture. She took images from the Silk Road Travel Guidebook, art history books, art books, and inserts from the Silk Road Project CDs, and integrated it into this sculpture. She applied gold leaf and flax for the final touch. Since graduating, Isomura has participated in several dozen art shows, including group and solo exhibitions. She also had several publications write about her work. She's been in magazines like School Arts, Science, Nikki Heritage, Weekend, and Modern Fiction Studies. Her artwork has also made the cover pages of two of those publications. Here again, here are a few pieces of her art where you see again with the mixture of the Eastern and Western culture and the mixture of old techniques with new techniques. I like the Betty Boo with the traditional Japanese figure on the upper right hand corner. That's so cool to me. And I don't know if Betty Boo was wearing a kimono too, but possibly part of a kimono on the bottom. But yeah, very interesting way of communicating her experiences. Isomura has also won numerous awards in those art shows. She's won first place in the fourth International Open Woman Made Gallery, Chicago to Illinois in 2001. She won Best of Show in the Viewing Contemporary Culture Art Show, Printmaking Council of New Jersey in 1999. And she also won the Daniel R. Bailey Award for the 42nd Chattanooga National Exhibition of American Art in 1999. Those are just a few awards. She's got dozens. I mean, several dozens awards. I couldn't even name all of the awards she's won. But that was just a few. So this is just it's clear that she marks the definition of today's contemporary artist, and that's why she's gotten so much attention and been so successful, in my opinion. Okay, and then I just want to read her artist statement. I think the artist statement really explains to us what is behind her work, and just explains to us why she creates the types of pieces that she does. So here goes. Growing up in Tokyo, Japan, seeing myself as an individual, unique woman was not necessary because blending in with others gained security within the society. Therefore, when I came to America, I realized the existence of myself more clearly. Throughout this experience, I began to develop my own ideas of life. Happiness and harmony in life comes with the recognition of individual differences and the sharing of good hearts and thoughts. In everyday life, we are influenced by each other without knowing it. This is what my artwork is about. Many cultures have applied gold leaf to pictures. It came to Japan from China and Korea, along with the Buddhist faith in the painting of icons. In the 16th century, Japan developed its own unique styles and techniques, especially in secular painting. This is the style I use in my work today. As a modern artist, I begin my work by computer manipulation, collaging, and then printing of images. I then return to the formal art techniques of painting and gold leafing to complete my work. In my work, I bring together old and new icons and images from American and Japanese culture. These combinations of images represent the history of two cultures as well as my personal thoughts about the world I'm experiencing. In the middle of rapid globalization, I would like to share my passion, experiences, and visions of living in diverse culture through my artwork, and perhaps to make the world more aware of what we are, the times we live in, and harmony each of us can create and enjoy together. Okay, and so that's the end of it. Thank you all for viewing my presentation of the contemporary artist Fujiko Isomura.